Hello and welcome back to Transfer Talk, your weekly look at the biggest gossip and rumours in the Premier League and beyond. With the January window now behind us, the summer stories are starting to flood in and we have a bumper show lined up for you today. As ever, if you've got any inside information or think we've missed something, tweet me at Doogie Critchley or the Football Daily account with the hashtag TransferTalk. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you never miss a video. Right, let's get into it. We start this week's roundup with the latest news surrounding a player that seems almost certain to leave this summer, Paul Pogba. The 26-year-old Frenchman's relationship with Man United has appeared to deteriorate in recent weeks, with the club seemingly frustrated by his struggles to get fit, with the former Juventus playmaker making just 2 appearances since the end of September. As if that wasn't bad enough, his agent Mino Raiola has continued to publicly talk about a possible return to Turin, while simultaneously criticising the club and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And it now appears that Raiola will get exactly what he wants this summer: a bidding war. That's because Le Temps Sport claim that PSG have emerged as contenders for the former Le Havre youth product signature. The World Cup winner at his best would no doubt improve PSG, but with Verratti, Gay, Herrera and Paredes already on their books and tied to long-term deals, it seems like the Parisians could take the £100 million it would no doubt cost to land him and spend it elsewhere. And with Kazawa and Meunier out of contract this summer and Bernat following suit in 2021, fullback would seem like an intelligent place to start. However, with Neymar potentially leaving this summer, perhaps the hierarchy see Pogba as the perfect commercial project. Either way, guys, we want to hear from you. If you were Pogba, who would you rather join? Juventus or PSG? Vote in the poll above. From the Parc des Princes to North London now, where Jose Mourinho has admitted that he wishes the season was over right now. With a squad crippled by injuries and their hopes of a first trophy since 2008 all hinging on the FA Cup, the Portuguese boss has set about making sure he isn't in this position in 2020-2021. According to reports in Spain, the former Real Madrid boss has set his sights on a Los Blancos player, Alvaro ODRIOZOLA, currently on loan at Bayern Munich. The 3-time Premier League winner allowed 22-year-old Kyle Walker-Peters to join Southampton on loan in January, leaving Serge Aurier as the club's only out-and-out right-back. And Odriozola might not actually be that unachievable. The Real Sociedad Academy graduate made just 27 appearances in 18 months for Real Madrid, having signed for €30 million in July 2018. Now on loan in Bavaria, it hasn't gone to plan just yet for Odriozola, with the youngster playing just 63 minutes of action to date and accidentally breaking Perisic's ankle in training. With Zidane's side expected to let numerous players go in an effort to reduce their wage bill, following their €362 million summer spending spree, and Hakimi returning from his loan spell, Odriozola could be heading for the exit door. Get on it, Jose. Our next story takes us to Italy, where Brescia's Sandro Tonali is once again attracting interest. Despite playing for a side currently 7 points away from safety, the 19-year-old has excelled, providing 1 goal and 5 assists, or 27% of their league goals from central midfield. This has unsurprisingly attracted some interest, and according to Il Martino, Napoli registered an official bid for the Italian, only to have it turned down by the club. The report claims Napoli offered £38 million, but Brescia are holding out for a fee in the region of £67 million, an incredible fee for someone who has played just 74 games for the club and who has just 18 months remaining on his current contract. Unsurprisingly, given his contract situation, other clubs including Juventus, Inter Milan, PSG and Atleti are also monitoring the situation. And wherever a talented youngster is concerned, Man United are no doubt going to be linked. But this one might actually have legs in it. Despite having helped United keep 8 clean sheets in his last 14 appearances, Nemanja Matic could be leaving Old Trafford this summer, with rumoured interest from both Milan clubs. If Solskjaer could collect a small amount for the 31-year-old Serb and reinvest it in Tonali, who is creating 2.1 chances per 90 this season, that would be an incredible coup. But guys, where do you see Tonali going, and is he ready for the Premier League? Let us know down below. Now, despite their disappointing 3-2 defeat away at Arsenal at the weekend, it's clear for all to see that Carlo Ancelotti has massively improved Everton. The Toffees were 18th when Marco Silva was fired on the 4th of December, but Ancelotti has improved on Duncan Ferguson's good work, winning all but 2 of his 10 league games in charge, with those defeats coming against the Gunners and Man City. That run of form has seen the Merseyside club rise to 11th, just 5 points off 5th place Man United. But whilst their 3-time Champions League winning boss has seen an upturn in their attacking play, with only Liverpool and Man City scoring more than their 16 league goals in the last 10 games, they still do have some issues defensively. 10 teams have conceded fewer goals in that run, and they have still only kept 6 clean sheets in 27 games this term. But unfortunately for Ancelotti, he has very few options to change things, with Everton's poor squad planning leaving him with just Mina, Holgate and Keane to choose from at the centre of defence. That could be about to change though, with the Mirror claiming that Everton want to bring in Lille's 22-year-old centre-back Gabriel this summer. Having recently penned a new contract, the former Brazil under-20 international is valued at £30 million. And as far as we can see, it might just be a good investment. A regular in Christophe Galtier's side, Gabriel has completed 84% of his tackles, 67% of his aerial duels and 83% of his passes this term. Everton should look to sign him up before the hype begins to build. We head 32 miles east from Goodison Park to Old Trafford now, where it appears that another big-name player could be on his way out this summer. That's because Tuttosport are claiming that Inter Milan are interested in signing United's Anthony Martial when the window opens in June. The 24-year-old has frustrated some fans with his inconsistent performances in 1920, but still has a very solid return of 15 goals in 31 appearances in all competitions. Martial has been at Old Trafford since his £36 million transfer in August 2015, which could still rise to £58 million, and has become a mainstay in the side, making at least 38 appearances every season to date. Whilst his return of 44 goals and 20 assists in 134 Premier League appearances, or 0.5 goal contributions per game, is far from elite, he would cost a lot of money to replace. But it's a reality United might soon have to consider. Italian giants Inter Milan are set to lose Lautaro Martinez this summer, with Barcelona supposedly earmarking the Argentine out as Luis Suarez's long-term successor. If they do lose the 22-year-old, Martial and Aubameyang are supposedly high up on their list of replacements. The Nerazzurri have a pretty solid working relationship with United, having taken Lukaku, Young and Sanchez, albeit temporarily, off their hands in the last 12 months. But it'll certainly be difficult, with the Frenchman tied to Old Trafford until June 2024, with the option of an additional 12 months. United fans, we want to hear from you though. Would you be happy to sell Martial this summer? And if so, for how much? And who would you like to replace him? Let us know down below. Unbeaten in all competitions in 2020 with just one league defeat in 10, and players like Xhaka, David Luiz and Nicola Pepe now looking more at home, things are looking good for Arsenal right now. But while the Gooners might now be all aboard the Mikel Express, prior to his appointment, the main shining light of an otherwise miserable campaign had been the performances of 18-year-old forward Gabriel Martinelli. Signed from Brazilian Serie D side Ituano this summer, the Brazil under-23 international has been immense with 10 goals in 24 games this term, with only Aubameyang scoring more. But according to the Daily Star, his form has attracted interest from both Real Madrid and PSG, who are both considering summer bids for the teenage star. The article claims that Arteta is concerned that the youngster could be lured away if the Gooners fail to qualify for the Champions League, with his side currently 7 points behind 4th place Chelsea and 4 behind 5th place United, which may be enough come May. Martinelli revealed last month that Barcelona turned down the chance to sign him prior to his move to the Emirates, and he may fancy his chances at one of the world's biggest clubs this summer. But we want to know from you. If you were Martinelli, would you continue being one of the main men at Arsenal, or back yourself to make an impact at Real or PSG? Let us know in the comments section. Okay, this last one is a little bit silly, but it seems like Bernardo Silva might have hinted an exit to Barcelona sometime in the future. The 25-year-old Portuguese international, capped 43 times by his country, joined Man City in July 2017 for £43.5 million. Since then, he has become an integral part of a side that has won 5 trophies in the last 2.5 seasons, making 138 appearances in that time. But after Man City were banned from the Champions League for 2 seasons, pending an appeal, speculation has been rife that the Citizen Stars could be heading for the Etihad exit doors. And Silva has done little to dampen the talk, with an interview with Sir Catalunya in which he said, "I play with Cristiano Ronaldo in the national team, and if I played with Messi, being able to say that I played with the best player in history would be an absolute pleasure. But it's a complicated matter. At City or at Barca, it will be welcome." Now, this is probably just a conversation with a Catalan publication in which he was asked about Messi and responded. And let's face it, who wouldn't want to play with Messi? But at a time like this, it's probably not the most helpful comment, and I doubt Pep is happy about it. Guys, though, we want to hear from you. If any City players were to leave, which clubs would suit them best? Let us know down below. So guys, that was transfer talk for another week. I hope you guys enjoyed the rundown. Let me know on Twitter if I missed out any stories. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye!